Hello and welcome back to the County of Portsleydale. My name is Badger the British, and on this episode, we are going to be concentrating on this big mountainous region up here. And we're going to be making kind of a quarry type thing, just a little mini one and everything like that. Now, I know I said in my previous video that we would be also mining over here because this hilltop has our precious ore as well, but because it's so close to what would be considered a National Heritage Site, we're probably going to abandon that out of the fact that people would probably complain, and plus there's not much room to do much around here, so we might have this as a touristy type place or theme to go and start with. But right now we are concentrating on this lovely big mound of ore, and so we are going to get started by building our district around this lovely ore. So obviously, like I said in the last video, that these are going to be our main sources for building everything you want in the game. You need farming, or oil, and wood to effectively build everything. So there we go, we've got our zone here. If you want to name it, please leave a comment down in the comment section down below with a good name for an oring facility. Funniest name wins, as according to me. So we're also going to have the train line slip in behind as well. Let's just see if that has any beneficial things to it. Because if we do that, then we decrease the amount of traffic that comes through here, so they can just slip round and go around the bend. But that's for another video anyway. So we are mainly focusing today on this ore industry. So we've marked the industry, put it down. What we need to do is go over here, go to ore mining, and we're going to have to book in a place for it. Now, what we should have done, if we were sensible, was actually push this out a little bit. So we had a place for like or like actual digging and stuff, like offices and admin buildings and all that glorious stuff. So there we go, got a little admin building area down here. What we're going to do, we're going to have to connect it up somehow, aren't we, really? If we think about it, it's got to happen somehow, some way, and the only way is in here. Dun dun dun. Can we bring a road off here? Is that not possible? And before we get started, let's just do a little trick of moving all these trees gently out the way into what is going to be our little tree forest down here. There you go, we are repurposing them to build a tree forest. Let's grab some more on this, because this is all going to be quarry, so there's no point in having any trees up there. And what we're trying to do is build like a wooden barrier between our city and our industry down here. Once again, let's go grab a load. Okay, right, so we've got our road down for our admin building. I feel that is not on the curve here, so let's have that road come up to us, and let's use one of these industrial roads just to give it a bit of a vibe, man, So there we go, it comes up through the trees, and let's flatten a little bit off, so it's kind of crazy. Let's have it at like the ridge here. There we go, we can make it all sorts of different afterwards. But for now, let's have that continue round as if it was going by. And we're going to have that come off just as a dirt road, because I'm sure this cabin is going to look pretty dirty. There you go, boom. So that's going to be like the welcome entrance. This is where you get your tools and stuff. Yeah, look, it's all sandy and everything. And now we just need to create a turnaround point. Oh, they want power and water and everything like that. Oh, how dare they? Hold on. This could be kind of funny, because when we dig down, we might actually discover these pipes. So we might have to relay them. Not embarrassed to have one of these go over, because it looks kind of like a mine already. You know, that kind of fits in with the decor. These electric lamps and lights and things. There we go, we've got a nice greenery office. It looks a bit too clean at the moment, so what we're going to do is we're going to smooth out this hill, push that back a little bit just to give it a bit of edge to it. I want to give that definitely a bit of edge. Not too much edge. Undo that, undo that. Feel like something like that would be good. Get this, maybe push that out just a little and redo that one ever so slightly. There we go. I want to bring in the top bit here. And yes, right, let's figure out. So let's have a look and see what we have now unlocked. We have unlocked the small ore mine and the ore grinding mill and the sand storage. Now the sand storage, that could be deposited anywhere, I reckon. So what we want is all the diggers and everything on here, and we want all of these bits and probably the grinding mill. Probably doesn't have to be, yeah, like it takes the raw material and does stuff to it. So we only need the diggers on this bit, and we need all the excavators and everything on the other bits. So let's get to it. So here we go. We kind of want that immersive experience, don't we? Where, you know, something's being dug out or in, really, as it were. We're going to place a road, spins off, comes down across there, you know, and you see in the background of the forum's house, it's like small little digging operation that's going on. Oh, it's not even in the boundary. Okay, gonna have to keep going to get the best ore. Let's keep moving that in because we want to give this kind of a, yeah, this kind of realistic-ish experience. We don't want too straight a line there either. And let's go back. Lovely, right on the ore there. And boom, perfect. That one is in. And now I like to do a little trick with these. Oh, it's apparently not flat. You would think diggers are good at getting things flat, so let's lay that again. There we go. And now what I want to do, just to give this a bit of uniqueness, is to bring in a pathway around it. There we go. We want something that makes it look a little bit bigger. And I don't know how we're gonna, we want them to kind of look like they are bringing in stuff. So what we want to do is try and maybe bend this in just to try and make it look a little bit more realistic. So when we bring the side in here, oh no, it just takes the path with it, doesn't it? Like, oh dear. Okay, so the paths aren't really a good idea for that. So let's see what we can do. Maybe turn the strength down a little. So I want to put notches back in this hill. There we go. I want to try and give it that feel of being dug into the mountain side. I can't seem to make it brush out. So there we go. You can play about with it as much as you like and just get that level of depth and detail in. And what also I like to do is just add a few like pebbled stones around. That's also a nice touch. So let's see if we can do a better job with the boulders. Oh, come back to us in 10 seconds. You gotta remember, when we put trees back on this, it's going to be looking absolutely marvellous. So there we go, we've got one ore deposit-ish running, okay? There we go. We can actually, the scattering of the boulders might not be a bad idea. If we do like a big thing in this area, like, how many does it drop? It's pretty even scattering. Let's go 100. Oh, I see, it doesn't place it on top of the other ones. There we go, we can start peppering the side of this mountain all full of boulders, which are strangely even placed. Anyway, this is going to be not a decorative one for us, but there we go, it's Boulder City. I would definitely lump loads of these together, because why not? So I would grab like a load of these and just, oh, okay, so you can't, see, there we go, if we start putting them on top of it, so you can't go on top of these, okay. You see, you could have way too much fun with this detailing. And making it just the way you want it to look. Like, we haven't even started like level 1 properly. We're just already mucking about with just placing stones and detailing. In fact, we're gonna come back. It's just a design idea right now, because we are spending way too long on this. And so we've got our ore mine that's now making ore, and we need our production facilities, which are gonna be off the beaten track, and they are gonna be, I think, not far away. I'm trying not to use too much of this section, but maybe we'll start it down here in the bottom of the valley. I want to kind of leave this free for exploration of doing stuff. But maybe if we draw the line at like this tree, if we say no more building beyond this tree, this is as far as the quarry can come. And then this way leaves us a nice little alleyway to get to the other bits. So yes, like all good adventures, we are going to flatten out this bit to allow us to start. So, you know, it's a mining company, they really would not be adverse to just doing this on the fly and just smoothing out the hill for their productions. And so what we want is a little path. They're all going to be little paths that come down and around. Yeah, because they don't come straight down, because they're really big machines, aren't they? They have to like come down in like swoops. Otherwise, all that build up could cause absolute catastrophe. So there we go, we're down on our little landing area now. May as well redo that just so it's not awkward. There we go. So there we go, got our production up and running at the top there. I don't know why we're not on 3-speed, and we need to add our mill and ore and all that good stuff. But first, we need to just expand this out a bit. So there we go, this is the extent that we can mine to on this side. So here we go, we don't want to cross that boundary. We can build on the boundary though, why not? So here let's build a little square so we know that that is the center of the town coming in, and we are now going to be building upon that center. This has made a shout out, we need to bring some power over. Really don't mind that the pylons, if we bring them up in between the boulders, there we go. Perfect. What about the water supply? There's no water. Let's get that fixed. And absolutely wonderful. So that's putting out a good call for raw materials, which are up here. And we also need some place to store our stuff. So let's go ahead and make a good storage pile along here. There we go, we've got 2 of them to store up all of the stuff that's being brought down from the mountain to here. I feel like we need 2 of these. Maybe also delete like these bits. They're kind of useless. Yeah, I kind of prefer it without those. For that small amount of digging, doesn't need such huge boulders. It looks kind of ridiculous. Okay, so let's see how we're doing. We have 39 workers. We need 150. We've got 115 potential workers, and we need to produce 500 bits of resource before the next get up and go. So I don't want to pepper the area in stuff like we did with the farming district, so we are going to be fairly logical about this, and we're going to bring in another quarry that's just around the corner. Let's have a look. I want them at different heights as well, so you know how that one is right there. I want one more that is at a different height or level. So it looks like all the stuff's been going on for years. I feel if we put it in here, just gently tap that, put our size of a brush down, tap this level, just gonna cut back a little bit, and there we go. And if we can squeeze another digorama on, which we can, I think that'll look sick. If we can get a bit of an angle, yes, there we go. How's that look? Wonderful, look at that. Perfect. We actually probably bring this side the hill in a bit more. Not that way. Now I kind of want to protect these guys from any boulders that are coming down. Just make it look like the company's made an effort to protect them from boulders. So we're going to put some makeshift safety railings down. Right, we're just going to put that there, and we're going to say no more about this incident. Other than the company did a very good job at trying to stop avalanches and stuff coming down. So there we go. Wonderful. Starting to look a bit realistic. These things are filling up very fast. So we've got 140 workers. We do need more workers in this area. So yeah, let's try and do a little. Yeah, I like that look of it, like it being cut out a little bit of like the side of the mountain. Looks really good. When things like that are done. There we go, area info. We have quite a lot of stuff. So we got ore. This is storing ore, wonderful. This is making ore into metals. Okay, so let's have a look. First round of factories. Is there anything factory-wise that we can use with metal crops? We don't have any glass facilities though, so we can't make a lemonade factory. Nope. Nope. No, don't have the other bits of that. We got metal, we need glass, and then we got that modular house factory. So once we go up to level 2, we can actually find a solution for this problem and make some glass. I feel like we need to bring a bus out this way to start with, just to bring, you know, some people this way. So this is going to be the coal bus. It's going to port people to and from these places. I'm sure that's going to look epic. And it's just literally just going to cross into this domain. There you go. So if you need to get the bus, you just jump on there. Trying to get, yeah, in between. There you go. That's fair. There. And that's going to bring more staff that we need over to here. That's got 23 workers. Wonderful. 12 workers at the moment. These have only got half as we've expected. But we should be able to fill them anytime soon. Especially now we have a bus service that comes along. Yeah, I feel it's better to ruin this side of the mountain than that side, because that side's much more greener if we can help it. Also, we do need to find a way for this material to get out to a motorway, which I'm feeling is up here. And bringing the motorway along here, along with the train line, would be good, but that's for future plans. Pretty sure no one's going to mind if we sneakily pop down here, recycle center. I don't think we've laid one of these big things either, so I think we can get away with one of these down here. Because if we pop that in, it's going to fit right at home, and no one is going to notice that there's a garbage waste facility right here. But we do need it to have good links with the rest of the city. There you go, something to contemplate. How many people on the bus? It's almost full. Get in. There are some people walking to work, even though the bus has now surpassed them. That's hilarious. Who's going to make it first? Who's going to make it first? Oh, actually, no, the guys win. Wow, they're really quick. Actually, well, this guy is an absolute muppet. He could have gone off here and then just walked down. Oh well, each to their own. Each to their own. See, what I could do if I was being sneaky is just order more of this, and then it'll be perfectly timed thing. But we can wait a little bit longer and get this level 1 done properly, and so we're not just flooding this area with unnecessary amounts of trucks and envoy and everything like that. I think what would be cool is if this had like a subway system. It came off there and came into the quarry, and you could see it go through the quarry, like the actual train goes through part of the quarry that's been dug out and then pulls up at a station somewhere. That would be quite epic. And that way it opens us up to so many more workers. See, they're almost full. Right? Come on. Just going to put it on fast forward. There we go. When in doubt, just cover everything in stones. And things will start to look better. Spin that round. Boom, boom. There we go. It looks starting to look real miney at the moment. I'm liking that. That's good in my book. although you can't see them from space. But hey ho. Come on, there's like loads of demand for jobs. What are they playing at? Just gotta leave it on 3 speed, and here we go. What we actually need to do, hold on, I just realised, is we need to shift. If we're gonna do this, let's at least do it right. Let's move those rocks back. Let's move those over. What we're gonna do is build a bus stop. Effectively. There we go. And what we want to do is pop that over there. And we're going to want to pop that on the other side. Because now the buses can go up there and they're not blocking any traffic. And I just want to move that. And that to about there. We're going to put that one at the front there. We're going to put that one at the back there. That way both of them have a queue for the buses to go on. And it doesn't stop traffic either coming up or down, which is the most important part. This could take quite the while. So I'm going to stop the recording for now. So if you have noticed, I haven't actually got the radio on in the edit, and that is because I got dinged with a copyright violation for the music in this game, which is a bit strange. So from now on, we will not be playing any of the music from this game, just because, you know, if you get hit with too many of them, they might delete your channel or blah, 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 blah. But yeah, thanks Skylines for that happening. I know I wasn't even playing Gold, the one you warned us of. It was one of the other channels that you didn't warn us of. So, you know, anyway, we're going to live, we're going to learn, we're going to turn all your music off. So if you just want to play your own music in the background, please feel free to do so. And yeah, we will no longer be doing any music. Okay, so you see, I didn't want to do this and put an extra one down here, but I'm going to have to because I really want to get to the next level. Like, really badly, like, desperately. I don't want to do this too often and, like, try and game the system, but, you know, we're going to have that over that amount of workers when we go to the next level, and this is really, really going fast, and we kind of want to get there, so I did put an extra facility down. But all the time I took, look, see all the time I took to make and craft this scene, and that is why I don't want to, you know, take too long. I want something to look good and look great before we've actually, you know, instead of just whacking a load down and just winning easily, let's actually win with some dignity and class. I'm hoping any second now, tick over to 150. Come on. Come on. I even put a subway system in. There we go. So we've got lots and lots more to do on the next episode. We have an ore industry workers barracks, which obviously improves the effectiveness of stuff. We've got an industry steel plant that's going to be making metals and stuff. Joyfully enough, we do have a glass manufacturer, so we will be able to get down some factories in the next episode, which will be good. And the ore storage as well would be great, and small ore mine underground is going to be looking fabulous in our hilltops. So, wonderful, we've done it. If you do have a name for this area, some funny digging badger kind of name, that would be absolutely wonderful. And if you could let me know in the comments below, and it might be on the next one. Until then, Goodbye, God bless, and joy be to you all. Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed that, and remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on the next episode. Oh, we've still got some seconds. Why not give me some feedback in the comments below? It would be greatly appreciated. And bonus, you can find me on your favourite social media platform. Links are in the description below. Until next time, have a lovely day.